Damon Khan here for seconds out with Xander Zayas finally vying for the world title opportunity against Jorge Garcia on July 26th. Must be a good feeling to get that world title opportunity, Xander.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just like you said, I'm excited. I'm excited because 22 years old. I'm fighting for my first world title at MSG. I mean, a dream come true. As a kid, I always thought about fighting for a world title in Madison Square Garden, and it's finally happening. And I'm really excited for this opportunity.
I don't know how much you know about the England v Wales or England v Scotland type of rivalry, but is Puerto Rico versus Mexico a similar sort of thing? How would you describe that rivalry?
I feel like Puerto Rico-Mexico is the biggest rivalry in boxing right now. It has so much history, so many great fighters that has come out of both countries. So definitely, it means a lot to boxing and obviously us Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans.
They don't like turn their back on you if you lose, right?
No, no, I don't think so. I feel like Puerto Ricans are very proud people, same as Mexicans, but they also understand that you know, when you go into a sport, you either win or you lose, but it's all right. I don't have to worry about that because I won't lose. So
Fair enough, very confident. I was reading Jake Donovan's article on Boxing Scene. He said, speaking to Jorge Garcia, that he could have been an opponent for you a few years back. They said yes on their side, but never got the call. Not because you or your team was scared, but maybe you had a better opportunity come your way. Was that true? Was he on your radar a few years back?
I I don't think I ever got him on any list. And I've got many fighters, but you know, I never heard him or I never heard Top Rank offer me him for any fight that I can recall. Every fight that they offer me, I always say yes. I always try to look for better opponents. So maybe, like you said, maybe they offer me him, but somebody else was in my eyes a better opponent, and I took him. But no, I do not recall um, being offered Jorge Garcia Perez before.
How much of the tape have you been watching of Jorge, specifically the fights with Conwell and Abdu Kakarov?
Man, I've been watching a lot of fights of Jorge Garcia Perez, even a few years back, not just the last couple. He's been in an
Yeah.
eight fight winning streak, I believe.
hmm
So, the guy has momentum, but I also have momentum. I have 21 fights win, no losses. So I feel like it's gonna be an exciting fight. He's gonna come to win. He's a warrior. He's earned his spot. I give him credit for that, and I feel like again he's hungry to become a world champion just like I am.
Like you said, so many fights you've had to get you to this point, and like I mentioned, a long time coming for this world title opportunity. Do you feel suitably equipped not only for this moment, the occasion, but also for that world champion status?
For sure, for sure. I feel like I always said it. I never wanted to um what to call. I never wanted to put pressure or to overdo something before it was the right time. And I signed the 16, and I always said it that I didn't want to fight for a world title till my 20th fight, and that's obviously happening. 21 fights in, going into number 22 for the world title. I feel like everything went the way we wanted it, and we're going in the right direction to become our world champion.
Any part of you a little bit disappointed that it's not Sebastian Fundora in the opposite corner?
Not at all, not at all. I feel like it's part of the sport. It didn't happen for a reason. Hopefully it happens in the future, but right now I have to focus on Jorge Garcia Perez.
I read the DAZN article on some of Fundora's comments, and he mentioned about this fight coming up with Zhu, the rematch. He said after that, Ennis is a champion. He's already a champion. We'll see. He also said Zayas has a championship fight coming the week after him, and he was pushed on who he'd want out of the two of you, and he said whoever looks nice. Have you got to look nice then? How do you look nice?
uh, Man, I always look nice. I always look nice. I mean, 21 fights, I've never lost more than 2 rounds. um I always look nice. So I'm not putting any added pressure to that. Um and back to what he said and the comments that he said, he had the fight. He had the fight. He couldn't make it happen. So all that. Oh no, the next fight, all that is excuses. Next fight, he's gonna fight somebody else and then find another excuse to give to the press. So it's easy to sit back and say, "Oh no, well, I did wanted to fight him." No, you didn't, because we were negotiating, we were talking about it, and you decided to go another route. So again, that's a topic for another day. Right now, like I told you, I'm focused on Jorge Garcia Perez and getting the win over him and become our world champion.
Can I ask you what you think about Fundora's rematch with Zhu?
Unnecessary.
Mm,
That's all I have to say. It's unnecessary. After 2 years,
mm.
it's unnecessary. I mean, Tim Tszyu got knocked out right after that. Fundora took over a year and a half off, came back, won. Then Tim Tszyu got another victory in Australia. It's just unnecessary. It's just not necessary at all. Nobody needed that fight.
Hmm.
Or
And
at least at the moment that it happened. Maybe if it would have happened right after, maybe it would have been exciting to, okay, like, it was a good fight. The first fight, I'm not, no, don't get me wrong, it was an excellent fight. Great fight. Bloody bad. But then after 2 years, it just doesn't make sense. And how both of their career have gone along, it just doesn't make sense to make that fight happen. But who am I to, to judge on that?
in your heart of hearts, do you think you'll eventually square off with Fundora in your career?
In my heart, I think I'll eventually score with both of them.
Mm,
I have to become our world champion first. July 26th is a set date, is the goal. It's my only vision right now, is July 26th. Then after, anybody in the division could get it.
Do you have a way of manifesting the perfect way to collect that world title? Have you dreamt that moment?
Win, win. However it is, I'm ready to go 12 rounds if I need to. I'm ready to knock him out if I have the opportunity. However it comes, just the manifestation is to win, become our world champion.
Mhm. So, and a couple of things before I let you go. First of all, I want to get your predictions on a couple of big fights coming up. First of all, that being Crawford versus Canelo, who held Crawford held that version of the world
Yeah.
title, I believe. What do you think about that fight with Canelo?
Man, I feel like it's going to be obviously a big fight, one of the biggest fights in the sport, if not the biggest. Two legends in the sport. If they decide to retire today, they will always be remembered for who they were in the boxing ring. Um, I feel like I got Canelo because of the weight, um, and a little bit of the experience. I've been at 168 pounds for so long, beating the best guys 168 pounds, even going to 75 and beating one of the best guys at 75 and then losing to one of the best guys at 75. So I feel like that experience of just being in heavier weight classes, might bring him something, when he comes down to taking some punches, taking some more damage. I feel like Canelo will be able to take some of Crawford hits more than Crawford is going to be able to take Canelo's hits.
Have you sparred either man before? Sorry.
No, never, never. We did discuss about going to Omaha and sparring Crawford, but it never happened. But I do have a good relationship with Terence Crawford.
Okay, fair enough. And also, this coming weekend after is Usyk versus Dubois, the undisputed heavyweight title fight. What do you think of that one?
Usyk, and who? And Dubois?
Dubois. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the second fight. Man, I for some reason I say to people Usyk is going to win,
Mm.
but for some reason I'm expecting a different Dubois. Like I feel like he's gonna attack the body a lot more. He's not gonna be shy. He knows he can keep up the pace. Um, I got Usyk, but I feel like it's gonna be a tougher fight than the first one for sure.
Bringing this back to yourself, you were in attendance for Fundora's last fight. Are you going to go to the fight with Zoo? Are you
No,
going to be there?
no,
No.
no, no. I'm a week out. I'm a week out. I actually fly the very next day.
Is
So
it?
to that fight, man, I think I got Tim Tszyu. I got Tim Tszyu because on the first fight, before the cut happened, Tim Tszyu was dominating the first 3 rounds. Tim Tszyu was fighting him off the distance, slipping, countering, hitting him with jab to the face, jab to the bodies, right hands. And then obviously the cut happened and changed the whole dynamic of the fight. Tim Tszyu fell into fighting his, in the inside and taking some more punishment because he couldn't see from all the blood. So I feel like I got Tim Tszyu if a cut doesn't happen. Going the distance, maybe a knockout in the later rounds, 9 or 10. But I feel like I got Tim Tszyu going the distance. And then Pacquiao, that's also the Pacquiao fight. Barrios. Man, that's a legendary fight because obviously Pacquiao, 45 years old, a legend in the boxing world. Um, Barrios should win because of the youth and the momentum that he's carrying. Pacquiao has been out for what, 3 years, 2 years now.
Longer, yeah.
It's been a long layoff, but man, you can never, not count Pacquiao in. Pacquiao is just legendary. He's just an animal. So I don't know who I got on that fight. Maybe Barrios by decision.
Do you expect the winner of Fundora Zoo to be ringside for your fight?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they'll take some vacations or something. Um, I don't know. I mean, if they want to come, they know who to contact. Tell them that I give them tickets.
Xander, looking forward to your world title opportunity 26th of July. Thank you so much for speaking to
Thank you very
TechStats.
much.
Wish
Thank you
you all
very
the
much,
best.
brother. It's a pleasure.